Hey, my beautiful Sagittarian peeps. What's going on, everybody? It's Sam from CancerMoonsTarot, and I'm coming at y'all with your mid-September 2022 tarot reading. How are you? I hope you guys are well. Without further ado, we're going to jump on into it, and we shall see what is up. What do we got going on here for Saggy? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus regarding mid-September 2022. What information do we have in store here, please, for the zodiac signs of Sagittarius? Starting out here with the first card out, we do got here the Princess of Swords, otherwise known as the Page of Swords. Taking a look here into the next card for you, we also do have here the Eight of Pentacles, and then looking at the last two overall energies, we do have here the Knight of Pentacles, followed up here with the King of Pentacles as well. So a lot of Pentacles energy. You could be potentially connecting with an Earth sign, or you might have big Earth sign energy somewhere in your chart. Now, looking into mid-September 2022, we start out here with the Page of Swords and the Eight of Pentacles. Page of Swords is usually the card in my book of where you have an interest, but you're pretty hesitant to invest into it. So maybe you're interested in somebody or something, but it's almost like you're holding yourself back from being able to really just jump right on in. So I do see a little bit of limitation. Eight of Pentacles, energy of hard work, energy here of really making an effort, really making an investment. So I feel like there's a part of you that's holding back from making an effort or an investment this month. Having a look at the Knight of Pentacles here coming into play. Knight of Pentacles is usually the energy that represents slow and steady wins the race. And King of Pentacles showing up here for the last overall energy. That is the card here of abundance. King of Pentacles has it all. King of Pentacles has everything that he needs in order to be successful, in order to be grounded in his reality. So it does kind of feel to me here for you, Sag, that there is something of interest for sure, and you could make the investment, you could have it all, but there's a part of you that I think is almost more afraid of losing it all. And it's almost like, I could have it all, but why chance it if I could lose it all at the same time? So I think that that's a little bit of why you're being so held back. It's this energy of well, I don't know if it'll last forever. I don't know if it will last however long it can. And I don't want to really commit or really settle down or really invest into something in my life, knowing that one day it can potentially be stripped from me. That would be something that would suck. So it's almost like you're protecting yourself by not making whatever investment this is. Now, for some of you, it could be love, right? It's like, this is the perfect person. They're amazing. They're great. And we can have such a beautiful relationship, but who knows where that relationship's going to end up? Who knows if we're going to get married and end in a divorce? Who knows if it's going to last throughout our entire lives? Who knows if it's going to last a year or 5 months or 2 months? I have no idea. And I don't want to put myself in a perspective to where I could get hurt. Even if it would be absolutely amazing, I just don't want to get hurt. And I think that that's where we have to kind of come to the common ground of is it worth it to miss out on good things in life just because those good things can end? Because everything ends. Everything in life is temporary. Even our lives are temporary, right? So in my personal opinion, I always think that it's the best thing you can do is to have as many experiences as possible, to jump into everything that feels good, to jump into everything that you are interested in, and to never have any fear of losing it. Because if something does eventually come to an ending in your life, that just means that another door is opening up for you and something else is waiting on the other side. I think that no matter how many endings we have, no matter how many things are as temporary as can be, it's worth the experience overall. And even if it does come to an ending, better things will come for you nonetheless. So Sagittarius, I see a lot of worry here, and that's why you're pretty much limiting yourself right now from jumping into something. Let's go ahead and have a look, though, and see what will be coming in here for you in mid-September. So what will be coming in here for Sagittarius, please? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus throughout mid-September 2022. Having a look at the first card out, we do have here the Princess of Pentacles, which is going to be the Page of Pentacles. Taking a look here into the next card for you, we do got here the Four of Swords, then we also got here the Magician, and then lastly for you, we do have here the Two of Pentacles. So looking at what will be coming in here for you, Sagittarius, we start out here with the Page of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles is an offer. Most of the time, it's not an offer of love necessarily, but it is some sort of offer coming in. And I feel like with the Four of Swords coming into play here for you, you're probably shutting it down. So I think that Page of Pentacles is almost like somebody offering bits of advice to you. I think that people in your life, people that are friends of yours or people that are close to you, are trying to tell you, Sagittarius, if you are interested in whatever this thing is, you should go for it. I think that people see how passionate you are towards someone or something, and they're trying to push you in the direction of going for it, but you're very resistant to the idea. Four of Swords, I'm okay, I'm good, I'm not going to do it, I'm just going to kind of, pull back. And with the Magician coming in here to the Two of Pentacles, it's you have the power right now to manifest this situation. You have the power right now to have what you want and have what you desire and have what you're connected to. But you are, with the Two of Pentacles, constantly going back and forth on whether or not it's a good idea. So what this shows me is that the only person standing in the way between what you want and where you are right now is yourself. And I think that a lot of it comes from fear of an ending or a inevitable ending that you believe is always going to be there. You know, there are some situations where things carry out throughout the rest of your life. There are some people who have gotten married before that have died in marriage and that have never strayed away from one another. There are people that have had commitments that are lifelong. And even if there's statistics that that'll not happen for you or that'll never happen for you, it doesn't mean that it won't. So I feel like no matter whatever it is, whether we're specifically mentioning love or starting a business of yours and there's a fear of failure, or dealing with friends and whatever it might be for you guys, I have no idea, you know, what your personal situation is. But there is something here, man, that you have a lot of interest in. And the more you hold yourself back from it because you're scared of it just coming to an ending, the more you're going to miss out on life's experiences, because life has a ton of experiences to offer to you. You know, so essentially, I think that the realization you'll be having here this month is the only person standing in the way of what you want is inevitably you. All right, moving on forward, though, let's go ahead and see what you might not be aware about here in mid-September 2022. So let's get some information on that. What are going to be some things here that Sagittarius might not be aware about? Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus throughout mid-September 2022. Having a look here at the first card out, we do got here the Eight of Wands. So definitely fast moving, rapid energy. Eight of Wands is the energy of something moving in very rapidly, very quickly. We do have here the Three of Wands, and then moving on to the last two cards, we do got here the Three of Swords, and that Three of Swords is going to be followed up here with the Princess of Torches, otherwise shown up here as the Page of Swords, or sorry, the Page of Wands. So I feel like what you're not realizing or what you're not aware about is the moment that you decide to continuously turn down what you desire, I don't think you're going to realize how quickly it ends up doing more harm than it does good. I don't think you're going to realize how quickly it ends up hurting you more than if you were to just jump into what you're interested in. You know, for example, if you got somebody who likes you, you like them, you really want this relationship, but you're just scared of a breakup in the future and you're holding yourself back, it's like it's going to end up hurting you more to not invest into that relationship than if you were going to, right? Because you're essentially missing out on what your soul and what your passion is really like lunging towards and feeling drawn towards and wanting to do. So the more you keep going against what you're feeling, the more you keep fighting your feelings, the worse it's going to make you feel. And I don't think you're as aware of that as you might think. And I think it's going to become very, very much so a big thing for you in mid-September. It's going to become very much so, what's the word I'm looking for, prominent in your mid-month here. So you might not be aware of it at first, but the more you are without what you desire, the worse you're going to feel. And once it becomes prominent here to you, it's like, oh crap. All right, I can't kind of keep waiting around and doing nothing. I have to go ahead and, you know, do something here with the Eight of Wands. So Eight of Wands coming in, like I said, very rapidly, very quickly. I think very quickly you're going to realize here, Sag, that limiting myself from what I desire at this point is actually doing me far worse than if I was just to make the investment. So I think that that'll be what you're not aware about, quickly turning into what you will be aware about. So you might not see it yet, but in mid-September, it'll become very apparent to you. All right, let's go ahead and see what you can expect, though, moving forward throughout the rest of your mid-September 2022. What can my Sagittarian peeps expect, please, moving throughout the rest of their mid-month? Sag, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. And let's take a look. Having a look here at the first card out, we do got here the Star. Hello. Moving on to the next one, we do got here the Knight card. And then looking at the last two cards, we got the Five of Pentacles followed up here with the Ace of Pentacles as well. Now, taking a look here at the first two cards, for many of you, you might not be aware of what the Knight card is. The Knight card is exclusive to this tarot deck only, and if you're interested in this tarot deck, it is called the Cosmic Slumber Tarot. So if you guys want to check it out, feel free to. I bought this at Barnes & Noble's, which is like my local bookstore, but if you don't have a Barnes & Noble's around, pretty sure you can get it on Amazon if you're interested in this deck. Now, the Star here to the Knight card. Taking a look at what you can expect going forward throughout the rest of mid-September. Star card is essentially fate. It's the card of fate. Sometimes you just can't fight that feeling, Sagittarius. Sometimes you just can't fight what is essentially meant for you. And with the Knight card coming into play here, you know, this is usually that energy of, like, for example, when it's nighttime, when it's quiet, when everybody's sleeping, when you're alone with your thoughts, don't you naturally tend to feel a lot calmer? you can unwind. Your day is not noisy. Your day is not cluttered. You can relax. You can unwind. You can have that sense of clarity. I think that what you can expect is you can expect to see more clarity really come in here for you throughout the rest of your month. And you're going to start to feel that something here is a lot more faded than you originally thought. It's like, I shouldn't be avoiding my feelings right now. My feelings are telling me what they're telling me for a reason. My feelings are known to me for a reason. My feelings are loud for a reason because I'm meant to feel what I'm feeling. And something here really does feel like it is fated, like it was supposed to happen. Like if this is about love, the way you met this person, it seems right out of a movie. You know, if this is about a dream career, it all just kind of lined up perfectly for you. You know, this is a situation that you can't get off your mind, that you really want to make the investment into. And I truly feel like it will work out for you. It's not to say that it won't end at some day or at some point, but it's also not to say that it won't not end, you know? So you'll never know how great something is until you experience it. And guess what? Even if it does inevitably come to an ending in your life, you don't know what else is waiting outside there for you too, and that new door that will inevitably open up for you. So with the Knight card coming into play here to the Star, I feel like you're going to start to see things more clearly and to see that this situation is something that maybe I should invest myself into. And with the Five of Pentacles here to the Ace of Pentacles, I think that this is about realizing that I'm going to be missing out completely on an opportunity that actually is good for me. You know, it kind of goes back to what you wouldn't be aware about. I think many of you weren't aware that it's going to suck a lot more not investing into whatever this is than if you were to invest into it. So I think that that also becomes very apparent to you here in mid-September. And when you have the Five of Pentacles here to the Ace of Pentacles, it's like, okay, I can't miss out on this opportunity. I can't keep shooing it away and ignoring my feelings and allowing myself to just keep on living my life, ignoring everything that I really feel and want and desire right now. I got to go with the flow, and I got to not be limiting myself, but instead I got to jump into the experience. So at the end, or it could be the middle of September, right? The middle of mid-September, but more so towards the end, I think you start to realize this, and it's like, all right, I got to come around to my own feelings and emotions right now, and I got to give in, right? And man, feelings and emotions are super important, you know? They're there to be used as a guide. You know, following through with what you're feeling, following through with what feels good, what feels right. If you do that, you're going to be leading a great path, you know? Having a look here, though, now at the overall outcome for you, Sagittarius. Let's see what's going to be in store here for you. What's going to be the overall outcome here for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus regarding mid-September 2022. And your overall outcome here is going to be the Temperance card, which is the card that represents the zodiac sign of Sagittarius, which I love to see here for you. And that is the card of emotionally balanced. It's like, I'm actually all right. You know, I thought I'd be freaking out, jumping into what I desired. I thought I'd be super worried about it ending and super worried about the impending doom of one day, something being gone that I care about, but I've actually let go a bit. I've actually let myself enjoy the moment, and I'm letting myself enjoy the experience, and it feels fantastic. It feels great, and I'm calm, and I'm cool, calm, and collected. I'm not worried, and it's absolutely the opposite of what I expected, you know? So that's why having to tune in to your feelings and emotions are so important, because you'll be missing out on really important moments like this, really great things, things that feel like fate, things that feel like destiny, things that feel right for you, you know? So I think that overall here for you, Sagittarius, regarding mid-September 2022, it's going to be quite the change, and it's going to happen really, really fast. I think relatively quickly, you're going to realize, oh wait, I can't push away what I care about or what I'm interested in. I just got to dive into the experience. And I'm that type of person too, that's always going to be like, listen, it's always the best thing. The best thing is always to jump into something that you desire or to do what you want to do. If it works out, cool. If it doesn't, know that something better is coming your way anyways. You know, it's always better to constantly be moving than to make ourselves stagnant, because then we're going to miss out on what life has to offer. And trust me, life is a heck of a lot more than just surviving. Life is for the living, and living requires many experiences that are going to be invested and thrown our way, that we should take up those experiences and opportunities. So Sagittarius, that's what I see here for you. Of course, it might not resonate to you. It might not be your story. But if you've kind of been on the fence here, if you've been battling your own feelings and emotions, going against what your instincts have been telling you, whether it's been about love or starting a business, or whether it's been about, you know, any kind of path you've wanted to take, it's like, quit resisting what you know that you want and what you know feels good and what you know is working for you right now. Just jump into it instead. Don't worry about the end date or the outcome of what will eventually happen. be present and enjoy what you have in front of you would be kind of like the best advice I can provide here too. All right, Saggy, appreciate you tuning in. Thank you all so much. I'm not sure if this will resonate to you. That's totally okay if it doesn't. So if this happens to not be your story, no worries there, guys. Feel free to check out any future videos that I post, or potentially any other amazing tarot readers that are on the YouTube platform. But Sagittarius, thank you so much for tuning in. Really, really means a lot to me. If you are new here, definitely do consider subscribing. But with that being said, Sagittarius, take care, enjoy the rest of your September, and I will catch you all in the next video. Much love, and have yourselves a good one. Peace.